Hello and welcome to this free tutorial for the piano version of To Be Loved by Adele, brought to you by Musicnotes Signature Artist and Piano version. The sheet music for this arrangement can be purchased exclusively on musicnotes.com along with all other piano version arrangements. Once you've learnt the song, you can follow the link to the play-along version at piano version to practice in real time. The difficulty rating for this arrangement is easy, except for the intro, which is intermediate to difficult. Throughout, I'll give you helpful workarounds and different options to suit different skill levels. To Be Loved is in the key of A flat major. That means it's got 4 flats: B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So we'll start with the toughest bit of the song, which is the intro. Now, it starts off all the way up here, the highest E flat on the keyboard, and we'll start with our left hand. Now, the easy version, or the easier version, is to start with the right hand and only play it on the right hand. So if it's too difficult to play this with your left hand, then just play the right hand. So what we're going to do is we'll start with an E flat, then we go F, then D flat, E flat, C, D flat, B flat, C, and we keep on going down the scale. And you can kind of go at your own pace. There's different fingerings you can use for it. What I'm generally doing is keeping my middle finger on the black notes, and my thumb always plays the second note, the even note, and then my index finger is coming in on the white notes on the 1. So we're going 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. And you want to practice this to see how fast you can get it. And you go all the way down to B flat below middle C. You just follow that pattern. So it's the version of an A flat major scale: E flat, F, D flat, E flat, C, D flat, B flat, C, A flat, B flat, G, A flat, F, G, E flat, and then carry on down the scale. Now you can just play that with the right hand. If I was just playing that with the right hand, I'd start with my third finger. And then crossing over as you go down. And you slow down as you get to the B flat. And you play this with your sustain pedal down for the whole duration. The difficult version is to start with the left hand. And when you get to the A flats, you're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Your right hand is now going to play, starting on the E flat, and mimic it going down just behind it. And you're going to play the left hand louder than you're going to play the right hand. Which means when you get to stop, the right hand plays F. All of these versions are quite tricky and are going to take a little bit of working out on the fingering. If that's all too difficult, then you could just start on the B flat F, just holding that. I'm in a house full of love to grow. So we go into the verse. Initially, we're just holding that B flat and F over from the end of the intro, and the vocal just starts. I built a house for love. And the main thing with this song, there's not a real set tempo or time to it. You're very much following the vocal. So that's how I'll explain it as we go through. So holding that thing from the end of the intro, and then I built a house for a love. After love, you're going to play the first proper chord. We're going to play an A flat major 7 over C. So that means we're playing an A flat major 7 in the right hand, starting on middle C, E flat, G, A flat, and a single C, octave below middle C, in the left hand. For a love to grow. After grow, in the gap, we're going to play an E flat major over G. So it's only a 3-note chord, this one, between the two hands. Here's middle C. We play G below middle C with our left hand, B flat and E flat above it. I was so young. After young, we're going to play an F minor 7. Now our sustain pedal is always going to be holding through on these chords. So single note F in the left hand, 1 note down from the G we've just played, middle C, E flat and A flat with the right hand. And this is all very quiet at the moment in this verse. So we're going, I was so young. that it was hard to know. After no, we're going to play a D flat major chord. So here's middle C with D flat, F and A flat above that. Single D flat below middle C in the left hand. I'm as lost now as after as I was back then. It's an A flat over C. So middle C, E flat and A flat in the right hand. A flat and C in the left hand, as I was back then. And then in the gap, we're going to play a B flat minor 7. That's D flat, F and A flat in the right hand, low B flat, an octave below middle C in the left hand. Always make a mess of. After of, we play D flat, F and A flat. That's the D flat chord, but this time it's an E flat in the bass. So it says a D flat over E flat. So it goes, always make a mess of everything. And that is kind of the verse figure chordally. So we're going to repeat that for the second half of the first verse. So again, if you're accompanying yourself or you're accompanying someone else, then you're very much playing the chords in relation to how the singer is phrasing. So we've gone everything, then we go back to we're going to do an A flat major chord. So this is what misses out the first time because we're hanging over from the intro. So A flat major chord. Now we're going to play octave A flats in our left hand. We're going to play C, E flat and A flat, there's middle C, with our right hand. It's about time that I face. Now we're getting into the area that we know from the first time round. It's an A flat major 7 over C. After face, that I face myself. E flat over G, 3 notes. All I do is bleed. F minor 7 into someone else. You take your time on all of this. D flat major, same voicing. Painting walls with all my. A flat major over C, 2 notes in the left hand, exactly the same. Secret tears. B flat minor 7. Filling rooms with all my. Then the D flat over E flat, but this time we're going to go to a lower E flat. So we're going filling rooms with all my hopes and fears. And we hold that there. So you'll see the two halves of the verse are basically identical. Just the first verse, we don't play the first chord because we're hanging over the intro. Second verse, we play that first chord, and the last chord is a low E flat, whereas at the end of the first verse, it's a high E flat. That takes us to the pre-chorus. But oh my. This is where a pulse starts feeling. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my. I'll never learn if I never leave. So you see a pulse starts to come, but it's still very free with the vocal. But oh, so we've got a lower voicing A flat now. We're going to play octave A flats. Here's middle C, so we're below an octave below middle C. A flat, A flat. If octaves are too much of a stretch, then I would play the higher one in this case, in this pre-chorus. The right hand's going to play A flat, middle C and E flat. But oh my. Then we play an E flat major over G, so G, B flat and E flat in the right hand. Octave Gs, higher octave if we're not playing octaves. Oh my. Then it goes to an F minor 7. Generally, we're keeping the highest note is this E flat. So we're back actually to our A flat major voicing, A flat, middle C and E flat, but with an F octaves in the left hand. My. Then a straight E flat chord, no inversion. So we've gone down to the E flats in the left hand, and we're playing G, B flat and E flat in the right hand. I'll never learn if I never. On I Never Leap, we're going to play a D flat major chord, but now our hand's going to come up and play D flats, octaves, only an octave below middle C with our thumb. We're going to play F, A flat and D flat. Here's middle C, so the D flat above middle C, the other two below. I never leap. Then we're going to play the same A flat major voicing, but this time with a single note C in the left hand, A flat over C. I'll always yearn if on I Never Speak, we're going to play a B flat minor. So D flat, B flat and F, here's middle C, and a single B flat. I'll always yearn if I never speak. And then we're going to play that B flat minor over an E flat. So we play the same chord, F, B flat and D flat, but we play an E flat in the bass. So the pre-chorus has got an A flat, oh my, to the F minor 7, E flat, I'll never learn, no, D flat, I'll never leave, A flat over C, I'll always yearn if B flat minor ever speak. A B flat minor over E flat. Get to the chorus. 2. So we're back to A flat major. Same octaves in the left hand. And this time a higher voicing, middle C with our thumb, E flat and A flat above it on 2. To be loved and loved. So after the A flat, if the octaves are too much, I'd still play the higher one in this first chorus. Then we play a lovely chord here. This is a C minor 7, add 6. So the C minor 7 is the C's in the left hand, octave below and an octave below that, middle C, where B flat, E flat and G in the right hand. That's the minor 7, and then the add 6 is adding that A flat. To be loved and loved. We go to a D flat major chord, so D flat's in the left hand, D flat, F and A flat all above middle C in the right hand. At the highest count means 2. So, and we do a kind of a short bar, but when we get love at the highest count, it's kind of a pause. Love at the highest count means to lose. So short time on the E flat major chord, just octave E flats in the left hand, E flat, G and B flat all above middle C in the right hand on means to lose. On lose, I'm going to play an F minor, middle C with our thumb, F and A minor with the right hand, and octave Fs in the left hand. Lose all the things. On things, we're going to play A flat major over E flat, so C, E flat and A flat, octave E flats in the left hand. Things I can't live without. On live without, it's a D flat, this time add 9. So we've played this D flat major voicing before, D flat, F and A flat. Now we're going to add with our index finger an E flat. Live without. Let it be known. On let it be known, we play a D flat minor, D flat. That's F flat. When you're talking, you call it F flat because it's the flattened third. The third of the major is F, so we're calling it an F flat, but it's technically also an E, if it's easier to think of it like that. D flat, F flat, A flat, and then we're going to add a B flat with our little finger at the top, while we're going to play F flats octaves in our left hand. So live without, let it be known. Then we're going to repeat the chords. But I, A flat major, same voicing, will choose, that's C minor 7, add 6, same voicing, to lose, it's a sacrifice. But I, E flat, short time, can live a lie. This is all the same, F minor, A flat over E flat, let it be known. D flat, add 9 on this bit, same as live without, and then let it be known. Now the only thing that's different, the chord in the right hand is the same, but we're not going up, we're not doing an inversion in the left hand, we're just going to play the D flats again. Known, let it be known. And then we have this little interlude at the end that I try. So we're going to play single A flat actually in the left hand. There's middle C, so we're an octave below middle C. And we play a little bit of time here. So middle C, E flat and A flat. We play 2 of them. 1, 2, Then we're going to play B flat, C, E flat and A flat, C in the bass, so that's an A flat add 9, the B flat being the add 9, 1, 2, and then that D flat add 9, single D flat in the left hand, D flat, E flat, F and A flat. We're going to play 4 of them and get quieter and then pause. So we've gone, let it be known that I tried, D flat add 9, fading, and then pause on the 4s. I'm so afraid. So you wait for the I'm and then play the chord after it. Now, we are back into the verse structure. I'm going to play it exactly the same as we played it the first time. The slight differences are that we're now going to play the first chord. I'm so afraid, but I'm open wide. So it's the same chord sequence. And it's the same thing that happens at the end of the second half of the first verse, both times now, so always the low E flat. So we come at the end of this little interlude, 4 of the D flats, vocal starts we follow, I'm so afraid, then we're going to go after open, but I'm open wide, E flat over G, I'll be the one, F minor 7, to catch myself this time, to the D flat. Trying to learn to lean, A flat over C with the 2 notes in the left hand, into it all, B flat minor 7. Ain't it funny how after the is when we do the chord change. Ain't it funny how the mighty fall, and then we repeat. Single note left hand here on looking back. Looking back. Regret, that's the A flat major 7 over C, a thing, A flat over G. Yeah, I took some bad turns, F minor. On this second half, we can just play an F minor without the 7 if we want, C, F and A flat. But if you're used to, you want to do the same repeat, having the 7th is no problem. That I am owning, after owning, D flat, add the 9th if you can. I'll stand still and let the storm. Single note C. Of course, you can just repeat, but these are tiny little changes. Pass by. B flat minor 7. Keep my heart safe till the time feels right. On time feels right. That's that D flat over E flat. Then we get to the pre-chorus. But oh my. We're going to go back to our lower voicings and octaves in the left hand. But oh my. Oh my. I'll never learn if I never sleep. Single C. I'll never yearn if I never speak. And then chorus, same. To be loved and loved at the highest count. E flat means to lose. F minor, all the things I can live without. All the same. Let it be known, that's the inversion over the F flat, first half of the chorus, that I, A flats to the C minor 7 add 6, will choose to lose. It's a sacrifice, but I can't, F minor, live a lie. Let it be known. That's D flat, add 9, and then we stay on the D flat, but we go to the minor 6. Let it be known that I cried. On cried, this is where we kind of go to the middle 8. So we go to an F minor and we get loud now. So we've generally been keeping it pretty quiet up until this point. Now we're getting pretty heavy. So middle C, F and A flat. We're going to do 2 of them. 1, 2. We're going to play octave Fs in the left hand. Now, if you're playing single notes, you want to go for the lower one this time. 1, 2. Then that D flat minor 6 over the F flat. Same voicing as we play in the chorus. D flat, F flat, A flat and B flat. octaves. Cry for you, even started on lying. We're going to play an A flat add 9, and the add 9 is at the top, so it's middle C, E flat, A flat and B flat, octave E flats. From the D minor 6 we're going even started lying to you. At the end of ing to you we play a B flat 7 now, so D, this is all above middle C, F, A flat and B flat with a D in the bass, so it's a B flat 7 over D. So we've gone A flat add 9 over E flat, then B flat over 7, B flat 7 over D to you. What a thing to do. On thing we're going to play a B flat minor 7, so B flat, D flat, F and A flat, octave B flats, and we've got quieter through the B flat 7 over D. What a thing to do. And we don't now play through, we just play once per chord. What a thing to do. We play an A flat add 9 over C. This time the add 9 is at the bottom with our thumb. B flat, C, E flat, A flat, octave Cs. What a thing to do. All because after all, we play a straight D flat major chord, D flat, F and A flat, octave D flats. All because I stay there with the right hand, but go to E flats in the left hand, so it's that D flat over E flat. Wanted to, which is taking us back into the chorus. So just those last 4 bars. What a thing to do. So we've got quieter and we're not playing through. All because I wanted to be loved. This is sort of the final chorus now. Piano-wise, we're going to repeat the chorus. Obviously, some stuff changes in the vocal. To be loved and loved at the highest count. Same phrasing. Means to lose, F minor, all the things I can live without. Let it be known, known, known that I... So chords the same, D flat minor 6 over F flat, which she repeats that known. Let it be known, known, known that I... Back to the A flat, will choose, I will lose. It's a sacrifice, but it's the same thing on the E flat. Can't live a lie, let it be known. Same chord, this is the vocals going up. D flat add 9, so that's the E flat. Let it be known, and this is where we play the D flat minor 6, but keeping the D flat in the bass. Let it be known that I try. We're into the outro. Now the outro, we go back into time with our right hand. Middle C, E flat and A flat, an A flat chord, octave A flats. Keep it on the lower octave if you're playing single notes. Try. We're going to play an A flat major 7. So we play the same chord, we're just going to add with our 4th finger a G, and we're going to move to C in the bass. Octaves. We go to a D flat add 9, so it's D flat, E flat, F and A flat, octave D flats. We can play 3 of them, then do the E flat major chord as we do in the chorus. So we can do the A flat that I try, and 3, then E flat that I try. We go to the F minor, same voicing, middle C, F and A flat, octave F, try. And then we go to A flat, middle C, E flat and A flat, usual voicing of an A flat major with E flats in the bass. Try. D flat add 9, as we did in the first part of this section. D flat, E flat, F and A flat, octave D flats. Let it be known. And on this final let it be known, we're going to play the D flat minor 6, octaves in the left hand, D flat, F flat, A flat and B flat, and we're going to hold it. It be known hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, off. And wait for the vocal that I try. And we're going to do an A flat major chord. And we're going to do a tremolo. That means playing the notes like this to keep them ringing. So here's middle C. Our right hand's going to play A flat, E flat, and C below middle C. And the left hand is going to play the 2 A flats below that. And so we're going to hear that I try. Nice and loud. And then when the vocal stops holding that note, we just let it hold and ring out. It's quite a long ring on that. I hope that's helped you learn the song. Don't forget there's a play along on piano version which helps you play through the song in real time and practice. Thank you for watching.